Hi everybody, let's look at an application of an ellipse, and what we're looking at is a whispering gallery. And the cool thing about a whispering gallery is that you can stand on one side whispering and hear somebody else, and that person could hear you on the other side. And so we're given this whispering gallery that has a maximum ceiling height of 40 feet. The distance between the foci is 100 feet, and we want to know what the length of the room is. And so if the foci has a distance between them as 100 feet, then if we put the center of the ellipse in the middle, then this distance is going to be 50 feet. So here's like F1, one of the foci, here's the other foci. The whole thing is 100. We're just going to cut that in half. We know that the maximum height of the ceiling is 40 feet. So this is 40. And what we're trying to do is estimate the length of the room. So remember, when we draw the ellipse, it goes to the vertices, not to the foci. And so what we're essentially trying to do is know what's the length of this whole length right here. And if we relate just these numbers to the parts of the parabola of the ellipse and how mine are oriented, the vertices are a distance of A away. The vertices on the minor axis is that B, and the foci, my picture is really not to scale, but this is the C. And so what we want to do is determine this total length A, or just the total length. So we just know A. To get the whole length, it's going to be 2 times A. So what we're seeing from our picture then is that B is 40 and C is 50. And so we need to use the fact that B squared equals A squared minus C squared. And we want to solve for A squared, so let's go ahead and just add C squared to both sides. And A squared would equal B squared plus C squared. And so we would end up with 40 squared plus 50 squared. And I come up with A squared is 4100. And when you square root both sides, you would get A equals plus or minus . Well, let's just do it exactly. So what we're saying is A is going to equal plus or minus the square root of 4100. And we want the total length, so that's 2 times A. We won't need the negative, so 2 times the square root of 4100. And so if we were to round this, it would be about 128 feet long. So then that means that if we wanted to know what the square root of 4100 was, we are getting 64. So about 64 here. And so then when you double that, you'll get approximately 128. Alright, so hopefully this example made sense. The ellipse is pretty long there, and that's an application of an ellipse. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.